Time travel to 4.7 million years ago, a day in the life of early hominins. The sun rises over the African savannah, but it's not quite the world we know today. Scattered across the vast plains are clumps of trees and shrubs. Herds of early hominins picked their way through the undergrowth, searching for food. How did these early ancestors survive in a world on the brink of major change? What did their day-to-day lives look like? And what can their story teach us about the dawn of humanity? Join us as we use scientific knowledge and our imaginations to fill in the gaps left by the fossil record and reconstruct what life was really like for early hominins. Imagine the landscape of Eastern Africa around 4.7 million years ago. It's a patchwork quilt of habitats, part dense forest, part open grassland, and part a mix of the two. The forests, remnants of a wetter past, are home to a variety of apes, including early forms of gorillas and chimpanzees. But it's the open areas that are changing. Driven by increasing dryness, they're expanding, forcing the forest-dwelling apes to adapt or move. In this transformed world, our story begins at dawn. A troop of early hominins, our distant relatives who walked upright on two legs, emerges from the trees. Among them is a female named Asha, a young mother with a curious toddler named Leaky clinging to her back. Asha is an Ardipithecus ramidus, a species that roamed these lands around 4.4 million years ago. But we'll meet her a bit later. Our story starts with the rising sun, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink as it crests over the horizon. The air is cool, carrying with it the scent of dew-kissed grass and the distant call of a peacock. Asha and her group have chosen to start their day in the safety of the trees. Here among the leafy branches, they feel secure from the lurking predators that prowl the savannah below. Asha wakes up, her eyes slowly fluttering open. Beside her, Leaky stirs, yawning widely, revealing a set of tiny milk teeth beneath her gums. Asha watches her daughter, her heart swelling with a fierce protective instinct. She gently nudges Leaky awake, and the little one, still drowsy, snuggles close to her mother for a few moments before scrambling down to the forest floor. It's breakfast time, and as Asha moves through the trees, she deftly plucks ripe figs from the branches. Their sweet, creamy flesh, a perfect start to the day. Leaky, ever the curious one, reaches out for the fruit, trying to mimic her mother's graceful movements. Asha, amused by her daughter's enthusiasm, lets Leaky enjoy the fallen figs, watching with a smile as the little one gleefully devours the treat. But their peaceful morning routine is soon interrupted by the sound of crashing leaves and angry grunts. A troop of male chimpanzees has entered their part of the forest. Chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, are generally peaceful during the day, but their nighttime behavior is far more aggressive. The males are fiercely territorial, defending their domain against intruders. To stay safe, Asha's group quickly retreats to the highest branches, climbing effortlessly thanks to their prehensile tails and nimble limbs. Once they're out of sight, the dominant male chimp lets out a victorious roar, shaking the trees around him. As the day progresses, Asha and her group make their way through the forest in search of food. They are not picky eaters, consuming a variety of fruits, leaves, flowers, buds, bark, seeds, and occasionally small animals. Unlike gorillas, who primarily rely on vegetation, or chimpanzees, who supplement their diet with meat, our early hominin ancestors are true omnivores, consuming both plants and animals. This diverse diet allows them to thrive in a variety of habitats and increases their chances of survival. Around midday, the sun climbs high in the sky, beating down on the forest floor. Asha's group seeks the shade of a large fig tree, taking a break from their constant search for sustenance. The fig tree is a social hub, its branches providing roosting sites for birds, and its figs offering a feast for insects and small mammals. This fig tree, like many others in the forest, also serves as a daytime sanctuary for Asha's group. They settle in, grooming each other and enjoying the respite from the heat. Leaky, full from her breakfast and the fig snacks, takes a nap, her tiny chest rising and falling with each breath. As the afternoon wears on, the forest comes alive with the chatter of birds and the rustle of small animals darting through the undergrowth. Insects hum lazily in the warm air, creating a soothing background noise to the symphony of the jungle. A troop of colobus monkeys swings gracefully through the trees, their black and white fur flashing like mirrors in the dappled sunlight. Nearby, a pair of bush babies, or galagos, leaps deftly from branch to branch, their large eyes gleaming with alertness. Suddenly, there's a commotion in the nearby trees, a loud crack followed by the clatter of falling branches. A lone male leopard, sleek and muscular, emerges from the thicket, his spotted coat blending seamlessly with the shadows. He's just brought down a young impala and is now surveying his surroundings, his eyes sharp and focused. Ash's group, sensing the danger posed by the formidable predator, remains motionless, hoping to avoid detection. The leopard, oblivious to their presence, begins to devour his prey, occasionally glancing up to make sure he's not being watched. As evening approaches, the forest takes on a different atmosphere. The air grows cooler, and the sounds of the day fade into the hush of twilight. The early hominins, along with the rest of the forest dwellers, prepare for the coming night, a time of rest, rejuvenation, and new beginnings. They climb up into the safety of the trees, seeking refuge from the nocturnal predators that prowl below. Up here, nestled among the leaves and branches, they feel secure. The trees become their fortress, sheltering them from the dangers of the night. In the heart of the forest, the day ends much like it began, with the comforting embrace of the trees. Asha cradles Leaky close, whispering soft, soothing sounds that only a mother could utter. Around them, the forest symphony plays on, a lullaby of rustling leaves and chirping crickets, serenading them into sleep. The stars begin to peek through the canopy, casting their twinkling light onto the forest floor, painting it in shades of silver and shadow. Their day has been filled with challenges, the threat of predators, the constant search for food, and the endless struggle for survival in a world that's constantly changing. But as Asha drifts off to sleep, she feels a surge of hope. She knows that tomorrow will bring a new set of challenges, but she's confident that she and her group will face them together. In the end, that's what survival is all about, enduring and adapting. And as long as they stick together, they'll be able to weather any storm. Our early hominin friends are just getting ready for bed after a long day of looking for food and playing. They climbed up into the trees to stay safe from predators. The trees are their homes and they love living there. Bye for now. See you next time. As we wrap up our journey back to 4.7 million years ago, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of understanding our early hominin ancestors. By exploring their daily lives, we gain insight into the challenges they faced and the adaptations they developed that allowed them to survive. These early beings, with their unique blend of ape-like and human characteristics, represent a critical chapter in our own species' history. Their story is a testament to the power of adaptability and the importance of understanding our roots. Now it's your turn. What surprised you the most about the life of early hominins? What questions do you have about this period of human evolution? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this journey through time. Together, we can keep exploring the incredible story of humanity.